Hey guys, it's me, NeziNapps, coming to you today to tell you how I take care of my 4C hair. I have 4C hair only in the back, like down the back of my head. And I'll show you right quick what it looks like. I didn't take my hair down because I'll explain to you about that later. So this is what it looks like in the back. And just in case you girls or guys don't know what 4C hair is, it is a well, it's really hair typing, and there's different numbers to hair typing, like 2, 3, 4, and 5. No, not 5, all the way up to 4. And the lowest number is the straightest hair, such as Caucasians and stuff. And then the higher number is for like kinkier textures. Okay, so I have like 4B-ish stuff in the, hair in the front and in the top. In the back is kinkier. So that's why my hair hangs loose in the front and is more drawn up in the back. My hair forms into a bob sometimes. But anyway, let's get to the video. So let me tell you the 10 things that I did to get my hair to grow. I had trouble growing hair in the back. I always broke it off back here, and I didn't know why or how I was doing that. But through research and looking at YouTube videos and coming up with my own ideas, I put those things together and I came up with a great patch of hair in the back now. So anyway, okay, so the first thing I did was I cut my hair. I took my hair and pulled it all the way out to the furthest it can go. And I looked at it because my hair would be thick like right to here, and then it would thin out towards the end. I said something is not right. Why is it always doing that? So now it's mostly thicker here and it's slightly thinner on the ends, but my hair will never grow right here. Well, it's not really that thin, but it used to be like thick right here and it'd be thin, and you can just see right through it. I had problems with just my hair right down the center of the back. Okay, so the first thing I did was I cut it. I pulled it all the way out. I did it while it was wet too. Put all the way out to where I can see the thinness was, and I cut way above the thickness. I cut right up into the thickness, real short. I didn't care because I wanted a new start. So once I cut it, it just seemed like it just said, ah! It just got so thick and it was just happy. Okay, so the second thing I did was I stopped combing and picking my hair while it was dry. I got my notes right here, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. So number 2, I stopped combing and picking my hair while it was dry. This hair back here can't take that. This in the front can take it a little bit better, but still, I try not to comb this while it's dry too. Although it's, more easier not to break, I still do it the same. But I really paid close attention here because my hair will grow everywhere here, and then the back it just seemed like it was shaped like a W. So finally, when I got those 2 things started, I started seeing progress. Okay, so I stopped picking my hair while it was dry. I stopped combing my hair while it's dry. What I did was I would just spray my hair with water or some kind of conditioner and finger it through as far as I can get it. Because with 4C hair, it's kinky and it puffs out and it doesn't have a wave pattern. It just does its own thing. And so my hair I can comb it to right here, and then I would take my pick and I would just force it through. That was a no-no. I didn't know any better. So what I would do is, if I really needed to comb it, I would spray it down with water and some conditioner or something, just to saturate it to loosen up the strands. And then I would gently go through. But I very seldom do that. If my hair is not drenching wet, I don't even comb through it. Okay, so that's number 2. So number 3, you guys are going to hate me for saying this, but I stopped doing this. Unless I had to go somewhere or it was a special occasion, or I knew I was going to shampoo my hair within that day or 2, or no more than 3. I stopped wearing afro puffs, afros, and twist outs, and braid outs. And the reason why I stopped doing that is because, with 4C hair, it expands throughout the day. It swells up, and then it just clumps together on the ends, whereas at the end of the day, I couldn't really get through that bushy part. So if I knew I wanted to wear my afro for that day, you best believe by that I would twist it up with my fingers. I wouldn't comb it. I'll twist it up and like put it under my bonnet, and then the next day I would shampoo it or co-wash it or whatever I had to do. I didn't try to comb it again, whereas at first I used to always try to comb and pick through it, and that hair, it can't take that. It, like I said, swells up and out and it clumps together, and if you try to go through that hair, it's gonna break. And I didn't realize, you know, like I said, that's what I was doing. But I used to wear Afro puffs so much. I used to wear my Afro out, and then I would just try to pick it, and that pick would stop right here, and it would not it would not go through, and I would just force it, and I would hear my hair going pop, pop, pop. So like I said, only time I wear Afro puffs, afros and twist outs and braid outs is if I know I'm going to do my hair the next day or within 2 days. And when I do, at the end of the day, I separate it gently with my fingers, and I put it in some big plaits and stuff and for the next day, and then I get up and shampoo it out. I don't wear twist outs and braid outs every day. I don't wear my hair out every day. But that's because of laziness too. But you know, dealing with the back of my hair, it can be a task, and I don't want to break it. So that's how I was able to start seeing progress in my 4C hair. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Number 4. Like I said, I have a patch of 4C hair. My 4C hair is right here. So when I get through shampooing and conditioning my hair, when I braid it or twist it, I make sure all the 4C hair is together. So like this hair is looser, I wouldn't really braid this texture hair with my 4C hair. I would make sure all my 4C hair was together. For some reason, when the hair is together and it feels stronger, and it just seemed like it's not, I don't know, it just seemed like this hair would be straighter and then the other hair would be kinky, and then eventually the kinky hair would like unravel or something. I don't know, but I just make sure I try to put all my textured hair together. Another thing is, at nighttime when I go to bed, I do not go to bed with my hair splayed out. Okay, so that's what I used to do. I used to just go to bed, even with a satin cap. I would just go to sleep. I would just put the satin cap on my head, and I would lay down, and I sleep on my back. So I would always lay like this on my back and sleep. And then when I wake up in the morning, that hair would be flat and splayed out like this. And sure enough, that's where the breakage was all the time, right down the center. And I'm like, well, something ain't right. So that's when I started grouping my hair together, braiding it up, keeping it, and also that's another thing, I keep moisturizing sealed. And I would braid it up and all the way to the ends, and then I would put my cap on. So I was thinking, since I had the cap, it would protect my hair from the cotton sheets and stuff. No, you can't do that with my 4C hair. I don't know about anybody else's, but yeah, I don't go to bed at nighttime with this hair separate. My hair is always braided or twisted right down the center. I never split this hair right here. I keep this hair grouped together so that it can stay as one and strong. For some reason, it's not as strong as people think it is. It's kind of like weaker hair. Okay, so they think since it's so kinky, it's like, but actually it's kind of like the most fragile hair. So that's what I do. So that's what I do, guys. I put all that hair together so it can be strong as a unity. Okay, so let me see. Protein treatments. When I started doing protein treatments, my hair started getting more stronger. I don't do protein treatments, but like every 2 or 3 months, something like that. But I usually didn't do that at first. Okay, so once I started doing protein treatments, my hair all the way around started getting stronger, especially my little 4C hair back here. So yeah, the protein treatments strengthens the hair and make it more stronger. So when I started doing that, I definitely saw progress. And the protein treatments that I've used is Motion, CPR, and my other one, can't think of it right now, but oh, Texture. Is it Texture, Thomas? Anyway, I'll have it located somewhere in the video. But yeah, I put that in my hair, let it stay on for a few minutes, rinse it out, and you know, but after you do a protein treatment, you must follow it with a moisturizing treatment, either the same wash day or the next day. So if you protein treatment today and you don't feel like putting your moisturizing conditioner in, make sure you do it the next shampoo, because you need to add the moisture back in there protein treatments can dry your hair out a little bit, especially if you're protein sensitive. So you don't want to overdo it. Okay, so, oh, like I said, I moisturize and seal. I moisturize with my Marcs Lano Luster in the winter time, and then in the summertime I use a lighter moisturizer such as Motions. And so I just take some moisturizer. This is going to get real messy, guys. But oh well. My hair hasn't been moisturized in a few days, so I don't moisturize my hair every day. Moisturize it like every few days. So I just go through it like this. All the way around. Make sure I get the ends too. You want to moisturize from root to tip. A lot of times when I do my moisturizers, on my 4C hair, kind of like put it on slightly thicker, not too thick, but a little bit thicker because it just needs a little bit more extra attention. Ooh, that moisturizer brought the blackness in my hair just that quick. So, let me turn around to the back. I do even try to put the moisturizer at the base of my hair, on my roots. Just like I said, this part of my hair is super dry and fragile, and I make sure I put moisturizer on the root to the tip. Then I'll seal it with some oil. Now my favorite oil normally is Blue Magic Indian Hemp, but I like this castor oil too. This is, some people call it grease. And I like it. I like it because it's not all runny like olive oil and jojoba oil and grapeseed oil. Those kind of oils run. They run all over your face, all over your neck, and you be like looking like a little greasy baby. I don't want to look like a greasy baby. So, but I do use those type of oils when I do my hot oil treatments, and boy do I be greasy and runny. So I just take a little bit of this oil here and rub together on my hands. Now this oil here, or any kind of oil, will help seal the moisture in my hair. So I just take it and go all the way through my hair with it. I usually oil my scalp too, and I'm not going to do that in the video right now. Like I said, I do add a little bit of extra product on my 4C hair. Not much, just a little bit. And I make sure I try to get in between the roots, the parts. Okay, so that's what I do second. Then I also keep your hair from... Oh, I had to reread my paper. But yeah, I drive a bus every day, and I didn't realize that the back of my hair was touching the headrest, the collar on my uniform jacket, and it was just breaking and breaking. If your hair is dry and breaking, then you have to constantly cut it. Okay, so I wanted to prevent from cutting my hair all the time and breakage. So what I would do, like I do now, I always put a band around it and keep my ends tucked. So when my ends are tucked, it's protected from touching, oh, I didn't do that right, touching the headrest and my collar. I may have like a little thing right here out maybe sometimes, but that depends on how I feel. I don't want that in my face. And I'll tuck the ends up. And I'll make sure all the ends are away. Sometimes I'll get a hairpin and make sure it's tucked away. They ain't tucking right now, but you get the gist. So, yeah. I don't have my hair hanging while I'm at work. So yeah, I'll get some pins and tie it up. And yeah, that is it, guys. That is it. I keep my hair tucked away in most cases, unless I'm going somewhere or I'm doing something. I don't just have my hair down because it's too fragile back there. But anyway, guys, that is it, and I will see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you guys have a great day. Bye bye.